Piers Morgan is widely known for his controversial opinions, bold moves and tendency to cause public outrage. The English broadcaster has been no stranger to being in the headlines in recent years after he made a number of remarks on air during his time as a presenter on ITV's Good Morning Britain, which he co-hosted from 2015 until his dramatic exit in 2021. Here we take a look back at Piers' most controversial moments throughout his career, including his issues with Meghan Markle as well as his time on GMB. Meghan Markle. Piers Morgan controversially walked out of his presenting role on ITV's Good Morning Britain in 2021 after he refused to apologise over comments he made about Meghan Markle's mental health struggles. The English broadcaster stormed out of the studio after his strong criticism of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's interview with Oprah brought in a record-breaking 58,000 complaints to Ofcom. Piers described their bombshell interview as a 2-hour trashathon of our royal family and challenged Markle on her claims that she had felt suicidal during all the negative press coverage of her and that the firm had repeatedly refused to help her. Morgan directly questioned Meghan on GMB as he asked, "What did they say to you?" "I'm sorry, I don't believe a word she said, Meghan Markle. I wouldn't believe it if she read me a weather report." Morgan addressed his comments the following day on the show again and insisted that although his comments about not believing Meghan's claims had generally been an all-encompassing thing, he was not trying to undermine the seriousness of mental health and suicide. Piers said, "These are clearly extremely serious things that should be taken extremely seriously, and if someone is feeling that way they should get the treatment and help they need every time." He added that he had not questioned whether or not the Duchess felt suicidal but that his real concern was her claim that she went to a senior member of the royal household, told them she was suicidal and was told she could not have any help because it would be a bad look for the family. On the same show, Morgan left set after a discussion about Meghan with his colleague Alex Beresford. The weather presenter defended the Duchess, who he said used to have a personal relationship with Piers, before asking him, "Has she said anything about you since she cut you off? I don't think she has, but yet you continue to trash her." Morgan responded by storming out the studio, saying, "Okay, I'm done with this, sorry, no, can't do this," as Beresford dubbed his behavior as diabolical. The broadcaster's bold remarks sparked a lot of public backlash and caused an Ofcom investigation to open, which was later dropped by the UK media regulator as they argued that limiting his views would be a chilling restriction on freedom of speech. Piers maintained his stance on the subject and later slammed ITV for trying to censor him over his comments about Princess Pinocchio. Speaking to the BBC ahead of the launch of his new talk show Uncensored, the 58-year-old said, "It was all a bit dramatic, but of course what it really did was focus everyone's minds to, what is free speech?" Sexist comments. Piers Morgan came under fire yet again on Good Morning Britain with a sexist comment he made about meteorologist Laura Tobin's choice of outfit. The 38-year-old looked uncomfortable after Morgan brought attention to her red leather trousers, which he dubbed as hot pants. Co-host Susanna Reid called him out for objectifying his female co-workers, and Piers also received a lot of criticism online from angry viewers at home. The controversial broadcaster argued, "If she is going to wear figure-hugging leather trousers, I am going to notice. You deliberately wore them to get people to notice. All of you wear clothes hoping they will get noticed. If I call you hot, why is that offensive?" Laura, who claims she was unbothered by Piers' comment, clarified that his trousers were not real leather but were actually sustainable instead, as the presenter replied, "They're certainly sustaining me." Reed, however, was not happy with Piers' inappropriate remarks, which she branded as creepy, and warned him, "Complimenting each other is not the same as sexualizing each other." Viewers at home were equally as fuming as they took to Twitter to express their outrage over the exchange. One wrote, "Piers Morgan showing that making women feel uncomfortable in the workplace for how they dress is still with us in 2020. While another complained, #GMB when are you going to rid of that leching old man?" A Piers Morgan impersonating Greta Thunberg, the GMB host, sparked outrage once again on the ITV show after he appeared to take the mick out of climate change activist Greta Thunberg in 2019. Piers poked fun at the now 20-year-old Swedish environmentalist as he impersonated her, saying her famous passionate speech at the UN Climate Action Summit in New York mimicking Greta, who has Asperger's. He said, "How dare you, how dare you? You have stolen my morning, you have stolen my airtime. I have no life. How dare you?" His controversial impression came after he pointed fingers at Extinction Rebellion protesters, who he dubbed as hypocritical for going into a McDonald's branch to eat food. Piers added, "The hypocrisy that comes with these people. This is where they went for lunch. They went to McDonald's to eat mass-produced beef out of cardboard boxes."
Now take